This is the Bible of the electrogenic cell. It's not just the best book ever written on the subject, it's the only book ever written on this subject. Brought to you by supporters of Christ.
I opened that spreadsheet, my soul left my body.
Okay, that was wild. That was wild. Let the shenanigans begin already. Let the shenanigans begin already. Yeah. We hoodied up. We hoodied up for this show. I don't want nobody to see my face and get my description. Anything might happen tonight. It can get wild out here. Anything might happen. It can get wild out here in these streets. Yeah. YN, it's YN business out here in these streets tonight, man. Might get wild out here. You know what I'm saying? We having a special court session tonight. Special court session tonight. Yeah, it's YN season. People coming in here talking about peace to the, ain't no peace to the family tonight, man. We ain't having ain't no justice, no peace. No peace in here tonight. Where is the what they call him, the defendant? Where is the defendant? Where is the defendant? Get your butt on up here, Mr. Defendant. Let's go, Mr. Defendant. Get yourself in here, sir. The link is right there. Come on in here, Mr. Defendant. There's a wide variety of charges have been filed. There's been a wild variety of charges that have been filed. It's a special Hotepistan court tonight. Yeah. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. How's everybody doing? Listen. Listen. I'm going to throw the book at Tanai if he is found guilty. And this is the book right here that I'll be throwing. This is the book right here that I'll be throwing. Yes. You do not have the, oh my goodness, here's the defendant.
What is this man here talking about defendant?
Sir, you've been found guilty on plenty.
Wait a minute.
Sir, you've been found guilty on plenty of charges. You have been found guilty on all kind of charges.
Wait a minute. How am I guilty? I just stepped into the street.
You've been found guilty on.
Whoa.
This is an express special session court. This is a special session court.
And people talk about Hotepistan court being.
This is Hotepistan tonight, buddy. This is Hotepistan.
No, this is the basement in Guantanamo Bay where they be waterboarding.
No. This is Hotepistan court tonight, and you, my man, have been found guilty on various charges of conspiracy. You have been found guilty on witness tampering. You have been found guilty on the no Mufkazut November laws. You have been found.
What you talking about?
You have been found guilty. It don't even matter what I'm talking about. Just know.
Wait a minute. Wait.
The only thing that's important.
Ain't nobody been found guilty of nothing. Talking about you don't know what I'm talking about.
You've been found guilty of all charges, my man.
Okay.
And not only have you been found guilty of all charges, but all of my past charges have been dismissed.
so you just run the renegade court tonight. Nobody has any evidence. Nobody has any evidence of what
I have thrown the book at you, sir.
Nobody has any evidence of what you are talking about. We got plenty of evidence of all of your charges.
No. We have all we need is a witness.
Of what witness?
Paul. Where's Paul at?
Witness to what?
Paul. Don't worry, we're gonna bring the witness in.
the witness.
The
witness.
We're not playing
witness.
No game. We're not playing no game, sir.
So that's why. Okay, so that's why you relate. That's why you relate, because you told me to be on the stream at 8, and then you put the stream up at 8:05. So you had some.
I put the stream up at 8:02, sir. I put the stream up at 8:02 because it took me 2 minutes to share the stream on Twitter.
The stream said scheduled for 8:05, and you told me 8 o'clock.
Listen, sir. I don't think you need to add contempt to any more of your charges.
What you want to cut my internet connection off?
That's a fact. That is a fact. There's gonna be people with headsets on popping up at your doorway very shortly. At the end of this program, there's gonna be special agents to take you in.
Listen, you turned my internet off. You doing me a favor. So go ahead, do your worst.
Nah, we taking it now. Where's Paul at? Paul talk. What kind of law? What is going on with my attorney? I mean, my star witness.
Oh yeah, see, fix your language. Fix your language. Yep.
My star witness talking about he going to get a smoothie. What is going on right now? I think that's because the evidence is so overwhelming in various.
You don't have no evidence. Like, what evidence do you have?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about? So you can't even produce nothing. I done said plenty of times. What is your evidence?
We have convicted you, sir.
So now we have convicted you. Okay,
that is correct. The court of Hotepistan. This is a special.
No, this is not the court of Hotepistan.
Yes, it is. This is a special session court of Hotepistan.
This is the court of Jed School, and Jed School Court is not recognized.
Jed School is a school.
You know how like people be boxing, they had them different divisions.
Order in the court, order in the court, sir. Order in the court. You are getting crazy in here tonight, sir. I need you to calm down, okay? So you be found in contempt.
I am calm. Hey, you ain't got no evidence. So
we got plenty of evidence.
No, you don't.
All of the evidence has already been presented.
Chad, what evidence do we have? What kind of evidence do we have? Oh, I gotta go to the YouTube chat.
Listen,
because I know you in here capping.
No, there's several witnesses that are in the chat.
Absolutely not.
There are several witnesses in the chat. There are several witnesses in the chat.
They must be bots.
No,
not after how you threw them under the bus. They must be bots.
No. You getting the echo going. Look at you. You're trying to railroad the court proceedings.
I'm railroading the court proceedings, but one of us can't produce evidence. But I'm the one railroading the court proceedings.
That's right. You're trying to railroad the court proceedings. Kyle, listen. We read the charges at the beginning of the show.
Ain't no charges. Don't listen to him. Ain't no charges.
There was
ain't nobody seen no evidence.
There was witness. Yes, they have. These people have been privileged to your witness tampering over the last few weeks. Your false imprisonment. You've locked up Paul on numerous occasions.
That the one keep bringing up your charges. What is you talking about? What is you talking about?
All of that was felonious, and now tonight you are paying for your crimes.
You see how much a little bit of
you
power?
Are paying for your crimes.
A little bit of power. Now all of a sudden, it's all these charges are felonious. This didn't happen.
That's right,
okay.
That's right. You are going down tonight. You are paying for all your crimes.
No, sir. No, sir.
witness tampering.
You can't see. You can't even think of that. You just making
It
shit
doesn't
up.
need to be anymore. That is the
Wait a minute.
That is treason.
Because we
That
got
is
on
treason.
here, and you said there were multiple charges.
Yeah,
that
it's
we had.
multiple.
Now all of a sudden, this
That's
we
all
only
I need to deal with. To
Chad,
throw
do
the
y'all
book at
see?
you.
Y'all see the flip?
I need order in the court.
As they would say on the side netter channel, the flip.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court. This is what we're going to. This is order in the court tonight. We are throwing the book at this man. We're throwing the book at this man. Okay, I want y'all to get yourselves together and think about all of the crimes we have witnessed this man commit over the last 28 days. Think about the false imprisonment, the slander, the fake evidence.
The fake evidence that we pulled up on video. Okay.
What is this? What is this clone? What is this? What are you doing in the chat? You see, this is exactly why you are up here being convicted, brother. You can't be up here and in the chat at the same time.
Why not? I got access to technology. Just because you can't use it don't mean I can't.
Crazy. That's what you're going down right there. That's exactly why you're going down.
Okay.
Where is Paul? Paul, we have to get these proceedings going, Paul. Where are you, Paul?
Chad, I hope everybody's had a blessed week so far. I hope everybody is going to spend some great time with their loved ones this week for Thanksgiving, and you got something to be thankful for.
Well, you won't be spending Thanksgiving with anybody but security. The CO's having bologna sandwiches. You'll be having bologna sandwiches.
Oh,
You will be having bologna sandwiches.
This man, oh my God.
Yeah, let's go, Paul. Where's the witness?
Paul is not.
Paul, do not worry. This is going to be a very fast and speedy trial. The trial is already over.
Everything gonna be dismissed because you have no evidence. You have no evidence of anything.
No.
I get on here. You
nothing is getting dismissed. You're going down
all day. I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know what you've been on.
You are going down.
Screaming at the sky.
One's in the chat.
What's going on.
One's in the chat if Tanai is guilty or innocent.
What? Who's in the chat if y'all don't know what Inky is talking about?
One's in the chat. How are you doing, Paul?
I'm good, sir. I'm good.
Paul, your mic is very low, sir. We need to turn up.
It's low?
Yeah, I think we can hear you now. Let me see. Hear you say something, Paul?
Testing.
There you go. Paul.
All right.
Paul, have you seen Tanai commit various crimes?
Oh yeah. Definitely. False accusations.
The case is over. That's all we needed, Paul. We appreciate you coming in to deliver your testimony. Tonight, do you want to cross-examine the witness tonight and speak on your own behalf?
Why would I do that? We just gonna mute my mic.
Nobody has muted your mic, sir. Nobody.
No. Okay, so my mic didn't just get muted.
Nobody has muted your mic, sir. Prove it. Where's your evidence? Where's your evidence that your mic has been muted?
So we just gonna lie now. Okay. This is the type time we on tonight. Okay.
Do you want to speak for yourself, sir?
I just want to know what the evidence is.
I have a witness. You are going down on eyewitness. That's the highest level of evidence. An eyewitness to various crimes.
Paul is a known supporter of Jet School. How is that not a conflict?
First of all, do you see?
Okay, so now we done turned the video off.
Do you see this finger right here? This various crimes have been committed. Okay, various crimes have been committed.
You done? You got that out your system? Are you happy you got that out your system?
Do you see all these number ones? Do you see all these number ones?
These people don't like. Who are these people?
These are people throwing the book at you.
These are bots. These are bots. Like I don't believe
these are not bots. These are people.
Where's the regular Kemedicine chat?
These are people throwing the book from Barnes and Nobles at you.
That is crazy that you are trying to use me to sell books when we gladly give you shine every week to promote your products on Kemedicine. That is so nasty. That's real.
People have waited from Barnes and Noble to deliver their package just so they could get this book in their hands and throw the book at you tonight. That's what people were purchasing this book for, to found you guilty, brother.
That's a crazy ad campaign.
That is not a crazy ad campaign. We are throwing the book at you, sir.
What is the name of this book?
Books are the food. The songs are the vitamins.
Okay. Does it come with a direct link for the 1,200 songs on your YouTube page?
No, it comes with instructions about those songs. It also comes with instructions on how to grab the spine of the book and fling it. And fling it so that they can throw the book at you, sir.
Now, why would you do that?
There are a lot of
you don't have to grip like this. All you gotta do is say, "Hey, I got."
Brother, there are a lot of number ones. There are a lot of number ones, sir. There are a lot of number ones, sir.
Tika putting number one in the chat is crazy, considering how you really threw her under the bus several times.
Well,
so you can't even defend yourself because you know
Tika was under. First of all, Tika was under threat, duress, and coercion by you.
By you.
This is another reason why you're getting convicted, because you had Tika in prison as well as Paul in prison on false charges on many occasions. So false imprisonment is just one of the long list of things that you've been convicted of tonight. Paul, once again, sir, we're going to let you down from the stand. We thank you for your time, brother. I'm glad you were able to step in here and rectify this problem.
You done? You got it out your system?
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about.
What you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about?
We calling up them people to come pick you up now. What's his name? Dog the bounty hunter is on his way for you.
Well, tell him to hurry up because I'm going to bed early tonight.
You going to bed early tonight? That's crazy.
What you mean that's crazy? I had a long weekend. That's
crazy that you think that you somehow going in your normal cozy bed. You ain't going in no normal cozy bed. You're going downstate, my boy. You're going downstate, my boy. They coming to pick you up, man. You're going down.
Inky is. I don't know what has gotten into Inky. Inky is talking crazy right now.
We need to take a break. Okay, we need a break. Tonight is going down.
And now we finna listen to 19 AI songs.
Turned off dopamine. Woo. Natural flow is me. Plant genetics. Woo. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Woo. Plant genetics. Woo. Alkaloids dripping in the rules. Terpenoids building up the fruit. Phenolics, chemistry to prove. Steroids, nature's truth in the juice. Organic acids, from the moss to the vine. Herbs bitter, but the healing divine. Teaching young natures to align. Healing the hoods, on God redesign. Fly sprouted wings. Christ in the greens, holy things. Turn off dopamine. Natural flow is me. Plant genetics. Yeah, yeah. Plant genetics. Bitters in the cup, what's up? Chlorophyll spilling, let the roots erupt. Photosynthesis, kiss the sun for the glow. Natural wisdom, it's a cycle, it grows.
Okay, family. All right, family. How's everybody doing tonight? How are you doing, Jailbird? I mean, tonight.
Jailbird. I'm good. I'm blessed. How about you?
I'm alive. Fresh air, clean water. How was your weekend, sir?
Oh, it was pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What did you do this weekend?
Just hung out with some friends.
Mm-hmm. Is that what they call it?
What else are they supposed to call it?
Okay. All right. You can just move on. So
yes, we can just move on. Exactly. We can.
Would you like to talk about Illuminati HJ?
Oh my God. What is you got like what you want me to say? What are we saying about HJ?
I mean, HJ is clearly involved with the Illuminati.
This is not HJ's first time on Timcast. He's been on Timcast. I think this is his third time actually on Timcast.
Are you trying to make a case for him being in Illuminati?
I'm not making a case for anything at all. I'm just saying it's not his first time up there.
Right. So HJ has clearly been in the Illuminati for some time.
Or Illuminati adjacent.
Illuminati adjacent. Okay. We might roll with that. I think we have something there. I think we have the makings for something there. Very inspired to be looking at two guys that have grinded hard to learn some very difficult information and then spend time sharing with the people they don't even know, all while keeping it light.
Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that.
Light is all there is. In fact, do you guys talk about that in school?
What you mean?
Chemiluminescence, standing waves.
Yeah. That's why I was asking you last week about the guy that you had on the video and you kept ignoring me. Like, I don't know who that is. I'm trying to ask you a question, like a legitimate question, because we do talk about that stuff.
What guy had on the? Oh, the white guy.
I don't know who it is now. He was doing something with waves.
Well, you should have just skipped to the wavy part. Pun intended. What is the identity? See, that's that federale talk right there. You don't need to know his name and his ID and all.
You have a video of him. Why? Like,
you don't need to know his whereabouts.
I don't need to know his whereabouts. I just asked who it was.
Okay, well, let's just get to the wavy part.
Okay, so what about the wavy part?
No, I just, people have asked me this week. We've had some conversations. Your name has popped up a couple times.
So in regards to what?
Your now infamous opinion. People want to know what Tanai thinks now.
Opinion about what?
Just various variations of variosities.
you just chatting. I don't know what does that mean? What does that mean?
Various variations of variosity. See, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we talk about waves, we talk about chemiluminescence, we talk about bioluminescence. I mean, it just depends on what the context is, and depends on what the class is. Obviously, biology.
Yeah, I think your name popped up in terms of what's Tanai's opinion on chemiluminescence once or twice, and then I think your name popped up again with what does Tanai think about standing waves?
But
Talking about electrons as standing waves.
So with chemiluminescence, like my opinion on as far as what?
I don't know. I'm just asking you a random question. It came to me. It was a random question. I don't really have specificity. It just
I mean,
what did I think?
Chemiluminescence is real. I mean, it's just light given off it's light as a product of a chemical reaction.
Okay, standing waves, electrons.
Now, standing waves, I don't know what you mean when you say a standing wave.
Interesting. Are you familiar with standing waves?
No, maybe not the terminology. I may be familiar with the concept, but I've never heard of something as a standing wave. We generally just talk about waves and particles when it comes to electrons.
Okay. Well, there you guys have it. That's Tanai's opinion on standing waves.
That's not an opinion. Like, I just made a general statement.
Tanai's opinion is he doesn't have an opinion on standing waves.
That is not what that means. That means that I would like further clarification so I can actually give an opinion.
So every so often the model of the atom gets updated.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the conversation we're having, because I'm predicting that we are behind for an official update of the atom.
Okay.
And the newer model, which they're kind of working with in some spaces, is based on the electron as a standing wave. In fact, let me see if we can.
Okay, let me look that up. Let me go to the demons and see what they say.
No, I'm gonna pull up the demons so we can have fun together as prosecutor defendant.
Here you go with these words that don't mean anything in this context.
Electron standing wave. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So we have some nice little options here. Chemistry Stack Exchange. You're probably familiar with them. Hyperphysics. Are you familiar with any of these websites?
No. Well, I mean, I'm familiar with the websites, but like not them actually talking about standing waves.
No. That's cool. I was just figuring like, wait, what is this? Let's see what this is. Let me not get hit with a damn. At least I hope I don't get hit with a. I'm almost certain if I hit the unmute, there's going to be some copyright music to.
And our mission, really, is to try and grasp this fundamental
strike.
Right. No. He's talking.
Electron, this tiny thing we usually picture like a little ball, a particle.
Right.
It completely shifts gears inside an atom. It behaves like a wave. And crucially, how this wave thing isn't just some weird quantum quirk. It's actually why atomic energy levels are fixed.
This is quantum. This is really just quantum mechanics. I just never heard it explained like this. So, like, we do teach this. So, and this goes to like orbital theory. So when you think about the different orbitals that electrons can occupy. So when we talk about them in chemistry, we talk about them as s orbitals, p orbitals, d orbitals, and f orbitals. And
Right.
so,
I think they want to change some of that language.
which I obviously for the academic world, for the books, it takes a while for that to catch up to the theoretical stuff that gets put into the papers. So it generally takes, maybe
Forever.
yeah, at least 5 to 7 years for the book to get updated versus looking at it on the research side. But because that's kind of how I teach it in classes, that most of how quantum mechanics works is on probabilities. But those probabilities have a defined set of numbers that they can't violate. And because they can't violate, you can predict with reasonable certainty where in space an electron can occupy, what kind of energy it'll have, and if it happens to cross paths with another wave, if that will actually result in a constructive interaction or a destructive interaction. So when you think about waves, waves can interact with each other as constructive interference.
Let me ask you a question before you keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason, and I'm not trying to be facetious, but is there a reason why you're using the word interaction instead of interference, or is that interchangeable?
This is just interchangeable for me.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So if you're looking at constructive interference and destructive interference. So constructive interference is when two waves come together and they have the same energy. So since they have the same energy, they build upon each other. Mm-hmm. But then you have destructive interference, where essentially you have two waves that are out of sync. It doesn't mean that their energies are different. It means that their energies are opposite. And so since they're opposite, when they come together, they create basically a 0 point, which we call a node. So when you have two waves that destructively interfere with each other, you essentially get an area of zero activity. And so these waves are not compounding on top of each other. In fact, they're canceling each other out because the energies are opposite. So you can think about it as the crest of one wave being +1, the trough of one wave being -1, +1 plus -1 is 0. So when you have those two frequencies collide with each other, then they end up just making something that's 0. And so I try to equate it. I teach Gen Chem. I try to equate it as like vibes, because like back in the day we used to talk about like, oh, I don't like the vibe of this place. So like, oh, I'm feeling her vibe, blah blah blah. That's a constructive interaction. Like you two are clearly on the same wavelength, so you continue to build with each other. But say you walk in somewhere and the vibes are off. We're like, oh, I don't like the vibe that this person is giving off. That's the destructive interaction. And that's why it's really important to pay attention to those interactions, because a lot of times they are real. It's not just like you get those gut feelings or you get vibes about people. Those are real. Those are very real interactions. If we're electromagnetic beings, you have these waves that you have this wave signature that you're giving off all the time. And so some people are going to match up with it. Some people are not going to match up with it. And it's just, that doesn't mean that you won't attract things into your reality that don't match. But what it does mean is that when it does come into your reality, then it will likely not stay because the waves are not matched up with each other.
Yeah, no. That was definitely a nice little quick 5-minute tutorial on waves. Yeah, that was a nice breakdown. But I think what the idea is they're going to, I think this go round, and it's not new. It's not new because they're going back to the 40s with, electrons being a stable. I don't know when it was when they made the distinction where they shifted from, there's an equivalence between particles and waves, and then there was a shift from the particle perspective to the cloud perspective, and then the cloud has now shifted to the wave, to the stabilized wave. And so anytime you have a stabilized wave, typically that's going to be a standing wave, right? You're going to have traveling waves or standing waves. And so they're looking at the valences or orbitals as standing waves. And I think it makes it easier for the calculations as opposed to a cloud where an electron might be, just saying that this is a standing wave and it's kind of everywhere at once.
I mean, I think that's reasonable. Especially when you think about the fact that all these energy levels are possible, but like how often do these electrons actually achieve certain energy levels? So when you're talking about like ground state energy versus excited state energy, I mean, a lot of things have to happen for an electron to go from its ground state to this excited state, and even more has to happen for it to stay in the excited state, because typically the electron wants to go back to the ground state because it's more stable. And so while there can be many different configurations, if there's only 5 that you typically see, that doesn't really make sense to catalog the other 7 if they're not normal, especially for what would happen on our planet. Like that could be different on another planet. We don't know. Like we're looking at the parameters that we have here.
Yeah, and I think that changes the perspective of matter, right? I mean, not much. The fundamentals are still the same. We're still looking at whatever the electron is made out of, right? Being the main connection between atoms, compounds, molecules, right? Ionic bonds, covalent bonds. But I think the fact that the electron never misses, it makes I think one of the primary drivers is to get rid of the uncertainty, maybe.
Yeah, like I'll be honest, I always thought it was crazy that there was no way for physics to unify what are the theories? So it's like the theory, like quantum theory, and what's the other theory? But essentially, like the equations that they have, there's no way to make them match. Like there are things that happen on a quantum level, and then there are things that happen on a macro level, and there's no way to unify them. And I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how are we able to look at things on an infinitely small scale, but then we can't translate how these things happen in the small systems into how they happen in the big systems? And like, there's no way to unify that. I can't remember exactly what it is. Like, it's one of like the defining problems of physics is trying to unify quantum mechanics. Well, I think it's relativity.
No, it's just Newton. It's just Newton, because relativity is in the middle. Relativity is the transition going from Newton's physics into the world of quantum. So that's why Einstein's that's why his name gets, sometimes he's credited with ushering in the quantum universe. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's Newton's physics that we gotta get away from. But I think the problem is the money attached to it. The problem is the money that's attached to it, because there are so many flaws that are hidden well within the foundation of the system that are doing fine just where they are. You know what I'm saying? Like they're doing fine right where they are until somebody starts poking around and messing with things.
Yeah, it's quantum mechanics versus general relativity. That's what it is. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, so there's no way that that's one of the biggest standing problems in physics right now, is that you can't unify quantum mechanics and general relativity. And it's just like, that doesn't make sense. Like, how are you able to observe small phenomena, observe them in larger systems, but then you can't make theorems that bring them together? Like, so that doesn't mean that the science is wrong. That means you don't really understand what the universe
What's
is
happening.
Right. Like, you don't And there's nothing wrong with that, because a lot of the things that we have now started as an idea that was incomplete. And that's okay. It may have been complete for the time, but like as we learn new things and as we observe more things and we're able to tap into more things, things should get updated. But there's a lot of things that are out there that are still unexplained, and then they'd be like, oh well, we can't do this. It's like, no, it's being done. It's just you don't understand how to do it.
Case in point, one of my more important focuses when I was debating UNC was the difference between a causal pattern and a scientific mechanism. A lot of patterns have been floating out there, and we recognize patterns. The pattern is testable, it's repeatable, and so we leave it that way without having the parts and the interactions of the parts that's facilitating these patterns, or the things behind the things, the little man behind the show. And so when you get to quantum mechanics is the world of, like causes. It's the world of, first causes. So I think it's, I just think it's the money. I just think it's the money that, of integrating and then rewriting and then eating a lot of crow, eating a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like academia is not good with that.
Yeah, no, you're 100% correct about that. Yeah.
That's why the philosophy is create a brand new science, create a brand new school, create a brand new system and have it run, as opposed to like when we get medical schools, when they discover, whatever, and they discover photosynthesis, or when they discover, the nature of light and electrons and whatever, that's supposed to automatically come together with medical school. But medical school is already up and running. They get money. People are important. People have big houses. People have already been established, credentials, blah, blah, blah. There's no reason to bring that in. You guys just do your thing over there. Yeah, do your thing over there. You guys will be recognized and noticed and established, and you'll do your thing over there. And then as new things come to the fore, the science of nutrition, you guys are over there with that. So you fast forward to 2025, we have doctors and nutritionists and dietitians. Like that to me was always crazy.
And they all three do something different.
Totally different. And none of them know. I'm like, wait a minute. It's bad enough the doctors don't understand the diet, but how is it that the diet people don't understand the nutrition? I'm like, what are we doing right now?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So, and the problem is now that we get a good idea of what is happening with diabetes, now that we get a good idea of energy metabolism, we realize, okay, wait a minute. Quantum mechanics is the science of how a cell works. So now we have to go back in hindsight and reevaluate not just human, anatomy, physiology, biology, biochemistry. We got to deal with the animals. We got to deal with the environment. We got to relook at, everything. We're going to take a fresh look at everything.
Well, like you said, money and other interests will probably prevent that from happening on a large scale, because the system that we live in now depends on things to be the way that they are. I think at some point though, some of it will get overturned because of AI. There's too much information that's going to be uncovered, and there's going to be a lot of smart people asking good questions. And that's just something that people are going to have to reckon with at some point, which I think is why it's just a concerted effort to keep the average person really stupid, because you can't ask the important questions that, the AI would be forced to give you a reasonable answer to.
I'm glad you prefaced that and said there'll be smart people asking smart questions.
I mean, some people are gonna be asking, me asking about, when's the next shipment of Rose toys getting dropped off, So I mean, it's gonna be a lot of insane questions getting asked. How can I grow muffins in my backyard? It's gonna be some crazy stuff getting asked.
Well, the studies have already been done. AI is already contributing to IQs dropping, brain atrophy, etc., etc., etc. While it is at the same time causing exponential growth in the minds and brains of the few.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a amazing, great tool from our ancestors. So are you saying that you feel like HJ is a part of the suppression of this information? That's so funny.
You want somebody to be in that cell with you so bad.
You, sir. You just stop it, okay? We're not talking about your conviction. All my charges have been overturned. But you, sir, have confessed. One could even say snitched that HJ is Illuminati adjacent.
I mean, what? How can I snitch? How can I snitch on somebody that's on TV? Like, you make it seem like you can't go on YouTube and look like Hotep Jesus on Gutfeld. You can literally type that in, and it's gonna come up. How am I snitching?
So he's clearly with them people. So that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you might know some people that know some people. That don't mean you one of them people. I know a lot of people, and I'm, some of them rooms I don't get invited in. I just know them.
Oh, so you've been hanging out in front of rooms, huh? You've been hanging out in front of rooms. You at the door.
No, sir.
You at the door. You almost in the room. You wait
sir.
to get in there. In
No,
fact,
sir.
word is you might have went in a room or two this weekend, sir.
I don't know where you getting this from. I don't know where you're getting this from.
Well, we have secret indictments that
were secret indictments with no evidence. Chad, that's what you call a lie. That's what you call a fabrication, a bold-faced lie. When you make up something and it is,
you have already been convicted, brother. Just let it go. It already happened.
Anyway, so yeah,
we had expert testimony. We had a witness came up.
So. A witness, a witness that was in jail with you last week. Okay. So yeah, I mean, HJ been in the spotlight for a minute. So look, man, light has a way of drawing things to it. We know that from sitting on the porch in the country. You put the bug zapper up, and all of a sudden bugs come by. Some of them just hang around for a little bit and then they leave. Some of them get zapped and drop dead. So light brings out a lot of different things.
So what is your opinion of Candace Owens?
To be honest, I don't have an opinion. I don't know these people.
That's exactly why we convicted you.
What, for me saying I don't have an opinion? Like what? Like what am I supposed to say?
One down, sir.
Yes, I have a super informed opinion about Candace Owens. I don't follow any of these people like that. Like that's HJ's thing.
You just admitted that you hanging out outside the room. So what are you talking about?
That is not what I. Okay, so now you're just making up shit. Anyway, so like I said, no,
Did
I don't
get the beer at 10:45. You just effed up right now, right, sir?
I do not have an opinion on Candace Owens. I mean, maybe I don't know what I don't watch any of this stuff. Like, I don't watch any of these people.
Is there a $1.5 million hit out on Candace Owens? Yes or no, brother?
I guess. I don't know.
You guess? So is that confirmation?
No, that isn't. I guess, because I don't know. Like, I don't keep up with these people. That's not my lane. You see what my name? Tanai, the science guy. PhD, not Tanai the Candace Whisperer PhD. All right, that's not what that says. I don't know anything about Candace Owens. Like, she's a pundit. Okay, I know just as much about her as I know about anybody else from the woke right and anybody else from the woke left. Like, I don't pay attention to these people.
As per the Diddy trial, hold on, son. As per the Diddy trial, is that not exactly what you're supposed to say if you've been in and out of those rooms? I don't know anything that's going on. In fact, I haven't seen anybody that was in there with me. I don't know what they were doing.
You know who else says things like that? People that are innocent. Because what else are they going to say?
No, sir. No, sir. This is pure mad. This is pure mad.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. You can ask him next week when he come back.
Oh, we definitely going to be asking him next week about.
And he's been on Tim again. This is not his first time on Timcast. He's been on Rogan. Like, he's been on Gutfield. Like, I mean,
I looked up Timcast, sir. Don't try to mix Timcast up with Rogan.
Okay?
I looked up Timcast.
Okay, so now you glazing because you like Rogan. You don't like Timcast. Like, that's what we do.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm just saying I looked up Timcast. I don't know enough about Timcast to like or dislike Timcast. So
then why are you gonna say, oh, don't mix him in with Rogan?
Because Rogan, first of all, Rogan does jujitsu, sir.
Okay.
So Rogan is one of us.
So you biased.
Jiu-jitsu is a secret society in and of itself. but Timcast, on the other hand, Timcast is very suspect. There is very Illuminati-esque. You know, if Jordan Maxwell was alive, he would have had a heart attack looking at what I seen on TV.
And Rogan's not Illuminati adjacent?
Absolutely not. Rogan is Jim Matt adjacent.
I wish I had Unk soundboard right now. I would hit you with the stop glazing so crazy right now because this is incredible glazing. Incredible glazing.
It's crazy right now. You're trying to
how can you say Timcast is Illuminati adjacent, but like not Rogan? Like, come on, man. Come on, son. Come on. Can we not agree that anything that's put out in front of you on mainstream media is what them people want you to see?
No, sir. No.
Chad, this is a very important lesson, and people cape for what they like. It don't matter what it is. You can show them mountains of evidence, and if they like it, the cape's gonna start flapping. So,
okay, show me some evidence of Joe Rogan being a social.
What do you mean show you evidence? Like Rogan got to say whatever he wanted to during the pandemic, did not get canceled. How many other doctors on social media got canceled?
I'm one of them.
Okay, so like that's all you need. That's all you need right there.
Oh my God, I lost several channels.
Meanwhile, what episode is Joe on right now? I rest my case. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, you got to watch out for these old nichers. These old nichers try to pull these old nicher tricks on you. And literally, all you got to do is go to the tape. You like Rogan. That's okay. I'm not mad at that. I mean, his podcast is entertaining. But you blame
I probably like Timcast as well.
Okay. So like, you just
when I looked him up, the first thing popped up was Timcast with like a lot of federal agents was up there with it.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be some people on there, you know. I mean, but you can't get away from that when you talk about stuff like that has to do with the government and pop culture. So, I mean,
is that what his channel is?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
More or less, this is just government and pop culture.
Okay, so HJ is clearly with the Illuminati.
HJ is he's a political pundit. Like he's in the same lane.
That's Timcast.
I wouldn't say he's in the same lane as Timcast because if he were truly
clearly not, because HJ has you and I on the show.
Timcast
with the headsets, the people that will be picking you up at 8 a.m. tomorrow, so you can start your sentence. So yeah, trust me, several of them people will be to pick you up.
Yeah, so I mean, this, this adjacent. I mean, these people. I mean, it is what it is. These again, if they on the TV screen in front of you, they're allowed to be on mainstream media, then I mean, somebody got a hand in their pocket. I mean, that's cool. You just got to understand it for what it is. You can still like the information, just don't be blind to it. Just don't let your biases, to keep you from looking on the other side.
Talk to me about Trump and the GLP-1 drug.
I mean, then we talked about this last week. They're supposed to be they're supposed to be cutting the cost on it too. And when you buy it through Trump RX, they're gonna be able to get the GLP-1 drugs through insurance. So be interesting to see what happens with that. They already got several papers coming out about the effects of that and the exogenous peptides. So people have been going hard on the GLP-1s, but the peptides, that's gonna come home to roost too. So I mean, it is what it is.
What you mean about the peptide?
Oh, there's been some papers that come out about the toxicity of the formulations that these peptides come in. But again, they say for research purposes only. I mean, and people keep using them for personal use. So like that's why they tell you it's for research purposes only. So
So hold on. The thing is, see, here's my problem is it's only one group of people on the internet or in the public that are actually using all of these items. It's the same group.
Yeah.
And so no studies get done on combinations. That's the key. No studies get done. They say, okay, well, GLP-1 is safe, generally recognized as safe, blah, blah, blah. And, most of these peptides are generally recognized as safe, blah, blah, blah. But they've never looked at somebody that's using the peptides and the GLP-1s
together,
time, especially for extended periods. But that's what's actually happening is that people are using stacks. So now people have stacks of GLP-1, multivitamin, creatine, and injectable peptides.
Yeah. It's again, man. These things are marketed in certain ways for a reason, and we always find some wild side effects on the back end of most of this stuff. I mean, I assume this, another 4 or 5 years, the information will come out, and I told you so. Same song and dance happens every decade. Some wonder miracle drug or wonder miracle formulation comes. Oh, this is the best thing since blah blah blah. 5 years later, do you want your loved ones use this? You might have mesothelioma. Call us for a settlement. Like it's hook, line, sinker every decade.
Now, you being, I'm not gonna say the spook that sat by the door.
Spook is racist. Very racist.
Just saying. Right? With and that's kind of the
I am spook adjacent. Thank you.
Spook adjacent. So we got HJ, who is Illuminati adjacent, and you are spook adjacent. Okay. And I guess by proximity, I am spook adjacent, and Illuminati adjacent.
No, you just in jail. So next question.
Clearly, I'm going down into Rico.
See, you talking about them coming to pick me up? They spinning the block to head to your house next.
They already left from here. That's how I know they on their way. So, what are you seeing? What are you seeing before we see it in the public?
I will say academia is scared shitless right now, especially when it comes to research funding and what this administration is doing. You're gonna see there are a lot of people that are looking for the exit. You have a lot of people that, you know, the big groups are still gonna survive, but it's more difficult for young investigators to, you know, get out and do things if they don't come from one of these big groups. It's more, academia is trending more and more towards who you know versus what you do, which is a concerning trend because of the fundamental nature of what science is supposed to be. And it's not to say that it's not important to.
Hold on, sir. Can't let you just say crazy things.
You asked me what I was saying.
Okay, we'll go back to it. Relax there for a second. We gotta, okay, newsflash. We gotta take a, you know, we gotta analyze. We gotta dig into, you know, what is, in your humble opinion, what is science supposed to be? Because that was a crazy statement to just slip right in there as if everybody agrees on that, which is the problem which is the problem with where we're going right now.
Yeah, I mean, science is just, hey, can we go observe this phenomenon, and, you know, without any kind of manipulation or outside influence from sources? Can we observe the same thing over and over again? You know?
No, sir. See, that's I even disagree with your definition of what science is supposed to be. That is called lollydagging. That's what that's what old folk. That's what the old heads. My elders would be like, that's called lollydagging. You that's daydreaming. That is not science. You just want to observe phenomena. That's with a muffkazoo. I thought we wasn't talking about this last weekend, sir. What are we talking about? You keep trying.
Listen, when it comes to observing phenomena, can I go in my lab, do a reaction, and think it's going to do this, and observe what it does?
Now, hold on. See? Because when you say those things, you introduce other things, right? Can you go in your lab, right? In your lab, right? Whose lab actually is it? Is it your lab, or is it the lab you have access to?
Yes, that okay. There you go. I have access to a lab that they allow me to rent temporarily as long as I'm at the university.
So there you go. So now the university's got a university. They've got to do their political bill paying, loan paying, and boop, boop, boop. And so now that puts other things in the mix, and then you need chemicals to play with in there so you can observe reactions, and then that also has, so now something has to come from those labs. This is what we need. We need this perspective. We need this to, you know, we need you to prove or disprove this. We need you to line up alongside of that.
Yeah, that's been happening in labs for a really long time, though. I mean, when you write a grant, you know, you can't deviate from what you wrote the grant on. If you write a grant on this, you have to prove this. You can't use it to, you know, go down a rabbit hole that you might find in the course of trying to do this. Like that's not covered by your grant. So whatever the government tells you you're gonna research, that's what you're gonna research, or you ain't gonna get no money. Like that just.
Well, here's the thing. You won't get another grant, right? So this will be your last project, but also the results don't come out.
Yeah. No.
That's one of the things I've been trying to tell people for a long time, that, you know, when you are basically contracted to do research, the research that gets made public or released from that project is research particular to what it is that you were doing. Mm-hmm. Everything else is considered like scrap metals. Like, you know, if you're a sniper and you're trying to set the record for hitting a specific long distance target, every bullet that you fire is not going to be written up in an article.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true.
It's only that one that you hit the 600-yard whatever on, or that last whatever that was, that one, and that's what you're contracted for. Everything else, no matter how game-changing, life-changing, earth-shattering, will be put in the shredder, the paper shredder.
Well, I will say too that a lot of new research comes from those ideas. Because when you go through the process of starting your own lab, you can't really piggyback off of what you did as a grad student, and you can't really piggyback off what you did as a postdoc. There has to be some new direction,
or what you did under anyone else's dime, because that's there.
So you have to you have to make sure that whatever you're doing has a distinct difference from what you've done previously, or you have to talk to your previous advisors and be like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Like, is this too far in your lane, or is like this something that you were trying to investigate? Most of the time they'll just be like, no, you can go ahead and do that. But sometimes they don't. So
listen, that's Mr. Lungs. That's Mr. Lungs right there. People, we have to, I don't know how we're going to do this, but I have to get these two together. For one reason or another, God has brung me two scientists that are active in Memphis, and the world is too big for that to be a coincidence.
Because Memphis is where the real niches are. I've been telling you that. You don't listen.
Real niches are in Memphis, huh? That is very interesting.
You don't listen. You do what you want to. I tell you this all the time.
Yeah, I might move down to Memphis.
No, we fool. Don't Shelby County. As soon as you walk in Shelby County, like bullets should start flying at you. Don't come to Memphis. We got heat-seeking bullets. Do not come to Shelby County.
Okay, well there that goes. Nobody moved to Memphis.
Yeah, nobody moved to Memphis. They were yet.
Memphis, 10 a key. Is it still 10 a key? Is it?
I don't know if it's 10 a key. It might be 20 a key now. If you look at inflation, might be 20 now.
No, ain't no 20. That's why them bullets flying. That's why them bullets flying. But so seriously though, we got to get y'all. We got to bring y'all together on a program one of these days. His schedule's crazy. Your schedule's crazy. So we got to figure it out. I gotta have y'all on the show at the same time. I want to bring my. How much longer we got you for? I know we're shutting it down early tonight. I want to bring my young guy on. I'm gonna text him and see if he can hit the link.
Yeah, no, I got another 50 minutes in me. Yeah, this weekend was rough, but I haven't been that late in a very long time. So yeah, I'm still recovering.
Because one of my more inspirational moments in teaching is when you said, yeah, watching you, Dr. Inky, inspired me to go get my PhD. And so now I have this young genius, another young genius.
Oh, that made you feel good, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's right up there, like top 10, top 5, maybe top 7.
I should have just kept that to myself because you be trying now. Because now you want to put me in jail on false charges with no evidence. You see how that's happened? Wow. Never listen. Never me try this.
Don't worry. Listen, I'm gonna make sure you have plenty of tangerines. Gonna get you some tangerines, apples, protein powder, tuna fish if you need it. We're gonna make sure we hold you down. We're gonna hold you down, champ. We're gonna make sure you straight.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah, tangerines and all that. I'm trying to get my young guy together. He's sharp though. He's a sharp young guy. He's been assisting me on some top secret projects.
It ain't top secret if you're talking about it.
Well, that's all you can get is top. He must have vanished. His schedule is crazy. He'd be running around doing this thing. So where do you see this thing going in terms of self-help health, which is, I don't know if you see it that way yet, but that's where the GLP-1 and the peptides and that's where we're going, is self-help health, where typically, especially for those of us in the naturopathy space, you know, we went through a period where folks were getting investigated, arrested, kidnapped, missing. Some folks had mysterious deaths. It was wild in the natural health space for a decade or two. Fast forward 2025, now it seems like, you know, thank God for Trump. You know, Trump is integrating some things and opening up the door for some things. And where do you see this going?
I don't know if I say thank God for Trump. Trump, one of the reasons why we can't get no funding right now. But all that aside, I think all this started during COVID, to be honest. Like obviously there were a lot of things that happened during COVID that were less than ideal. But I think that there are a lot of other things that were good too that came out. One of them is telemedicine, where essentially, you know, you can call in and be like, hey, this is wrong. And then you can basically just treat yourself. Like you have somebody that's like, hey, write this script. I noticed this on my own, you know, I need this. And you can just go get it yourself. Like I think that puts a lot
all
more
of the kids. That's where all the kids is getting opioids and steroids from.
Look, I didn't say it couldn't be abused, but you asking about self-help. You didn't ask about self-abuse. Like you asking two completely different questions. Like, yeah, of course you can find that too. But for the people that actually know how to use it, and the people that can use it to their advantage,
let that be the reason. Just let that be the reason.
Yeah, like if you're trying to help yourself, then like, yeah, you know, that's I think it's great. You know, being able to just talk to people and not have to physically.
Make sure you get up early in the morning tomorrow. Like, make sure you get up early in the morning, try to shower up and do everything you need to do. Have your own breakfast. No, I'm just saying, like,
this is not a concern. This is trolling. Anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, being able to have these telehealth services, I think is a good thing. Now obviously it opens up avenues for people to abuse it, but we're not looking at the people that are going to abuse it. We're looking at the people that are actually trying to use it to better themselves. And I think it's going to be a net positive for them, because one of the things that generally holds people back is like work, right? So having the ability to just take a telehealth consult, you know, like on your lunch break, or, you know, you at your computer or whatever, like, hey, I got this meeting scheduled for like 30 minutes. Going to get this thing that's going to help you. You go pick up the script whenever you can. I think that's a good thing. I do think that at some point, and then you have to consider too that rich people already been doing this. Rich people been having concierge doctors for years. They've been getting the designer drugs for years. Like all the stuff that they're putting on the market now, like the rich people have been using this stuff. They've been getting personalized medicine. It's just now becoming accessible to the average person. So it's not something that's foreign. It's just out of touch for the average person. Now, when the average person gets a hold of this, I mean, what's going to happen? You know, like how is that going to change how the average person looks, how the average person feels? I think at the end of the day, it's going to do a lot of people a lot of good, but I think it's going to do a lot of people a lot of bad. But it's not. The drugs are the tool. The drugs are there. The drugs just are. Drugs are not good or bad. They just are. It's up to the person using them and what purpose they're using them for that determines the outcome.
Okay. All right. Well, let's spy on HJ and see what the hell's going on.
Or was in some way knowledgeable or involved in what was going on. The idea that she doesn't know she's saying this is silly. And again, I'm going to say this. I doubt she'll respond to this. She doesn't need to. She's got a bigger show, right? But starting off a post about how you've confirmed with the White House receipt that they're trying to murder you and our show will be off the air absolutely is an intent to imply I'm going into hiding, even though it's actually just Thanksgiving.
Correct. Yeah. And to follow up, as an update, both the White House and our counter terrorism agencies have confirmed receipt of what I reported publicly. So wait a second. Does that mean somebody at the White House intern hit the like button on her post? Like, what is this? Like, who'd she follow her report with? X? Like, that's who she followed. Like, you're supposed to take this up with the authorities officially, get some attorneys involved. No, she's saying that this X post or previous X posts are official public reporting.
You know what, man?
Yeah, he's not wrong.
I'm wrong. I gotta learn this
She's not
technique.
trolling
You know,
with
to be
that.
fair,
Like,
actually,
if
I
you're
know the
really
technique. I
into
can
your
use
life,
it.
Are you
because
putting that shit on social media? Like, go to the cops, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Well, I think if you're scared for your life, that the government may be after you, why would you go to the cops?
Why would you put it on social media? Like, I mean, like, you can ask the same question either way.
Hold on. I totally let's go to the chat. As I totally disagree. Chat.
How do you disagree with if you are a person of Candy stature? It's not that they don't know where you are.
Inky stature. Hold on. I'm a person of Dr. Inky stature, and I still disagree, sir, because if you feel like the government is after you, I think that social media is a great way to put it out there into the public so people can watch out.
Okay, so you don't find it suspicious that she's been the only person talking about not Nick Fuentes. Oh my God, mixing these white people.
Okay,
up.
First of all, hold
Oh
on.
no, wait, let me finish my point. Let me finish my point.
Because
No, let me finish my point. Let me finish my point.
Go ahead.
So you don't find it suspicious that she this man gave me the whole screen. You don't find it suspicious that she's been the only person allowed to ask questions about Charlie Kirk's death. She's the only person that consistently for like the past month or so has been talking about his death. And now all of a sudden that, and you even said this yourself, now that certain seats have been ceded from the Republicans to the Democrats.
Wait a minute. We got
now all of a sudden,
no, sir. Hold on. I will not be implicated in any of these potentially.
No, see, now we got a problem. No, see, no, the truth. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Again, you can't. How are you scared of your life from the government when you are the government? Stop it! Like, stop it! I'm not buying any of this. Like, please, like, this is again when it's on the TV, it's been predetermined. This is what they want you to see. The fact that she was allowed to put this out on X means that this is already ordained. Nobody's gonna do anything to her. That's why they put it out on X to begin with. Like let's be for real here.
Hold on. You're gonna stop hating on Candace. Okay?
I'm not hating. I'm telling the truth. Candy is grifting. Like, stop it. Like, let's be honest here. Like,
hold on.
Everybody that's on, and to an extent, everybody that's on TV is grifting. But it's like, what are you grifting for?
Now, here's the thing. Candy. Okay, that's what we call her from the neighborhood. My girl Candy, you know what I'm saying? She's been grifting at a very high level.
Yeah, she's been grifting over the speed limit with you.
That was just totally unnecessary. I want you to know. You may have had years added to your sentence for that. You may have been.
Listen, if it means I'll have to watch another one of your HOK debates, throw the book at me.
Brother, trust me, we done ran out of books to throw at you.
It's the same books they can't read over there. So
no, well, maybe they bought them just to throw that. But no. I'm gonna say that Candace Owens, crazy.
That's a crazy slip.
Candace has been suspicious from
been grifting for sure.
Yeah, she's been suspicious. I don't know about grifting. Sorry, that is
she's been grifting. Stop it, because she had, it was a couple years ago when she talking about. Not a couple years ago, but I guess it was recently. She was talking about people having handlers, and I'm like, bro, stop it! You got a handler? Like what? Like,
no,
what
she has a husband. She doesn't have a handler.
Handler. She cannot be out in public unsupervised. She has a handler. Stop it.
That's crazy. You trying to
just like Kamala got a handler. Kanye had a handler. These people don't get famous without eyes being on them, dog. Like, let's be for real.
I don't agree.
Why you don't agree?
Because, first of all, you have been convicted on several charges.
Oh my God, here he goes, making up shit.
No, you personally have been convicted on several charges this evening. And I feel like you could be trying to just say anything to distract us from the truth right now.
One in the chat if you think no. One in the chat if you think Candy got a handle. One in
As
the
you
chat
guys know, we get death threats all the time.
handle.
You know what I don't say? There's an assassination plot against me, and I can confirm the FBI is aware and tracking this.
Right.
That is a true statement.
Yeah.
It is a fact. So in the past couple of months, I've shown some of the people the threat only internally, and I've not shared it publicly because it's specific and it's got our address and things like that. But there are several others that are low. There are low tier and high tier, very credible threats, and I have been in direct contact with the FBI over these threats. And this is true though. And they have told me
these people know exactly what they're doing.
Okay. First of all, the people that are putting ones in the chat are
don't take my word for it. Got sent.
They are under threat. Direct.
Who's threatening them? Who's threatening them?
First of all, you, Mr. Doorway Adjacent, you, Mr. Doorway Room Adjacent man, you're threatening these people, and they're confused, and so they don't know what to do right now. They're
two in the chat if you're not confused at all.
They are struggling. They're struggling. They don't know what to do. Some of them have substance abuse issues.
Some now they drug addicts. The same people that you wanted to convict me earlier. Now you call them drug addicts. Okay.
Well,
sure.
The reality is some of them.
Y'all see this chat? It can just switch up whenever it's convenient for him. You can't trust a nature like that.
No, some of them have substance abuse issues.
Candy might be one of them.
No.
I'm just saying.
Why don't you tell the truth for once tonight?
What you mean for once? That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's like you just coming up with all this crazy stuff about, Candy.
It's not crazy to say Candy is a grifter and Candy got a handler. Like why else would she be allowed to be on TV with these many subscribers and these many followers? Do you know that? And I know you saw it. People, anytime somebody said anything negative about Charlie Kirk or about the Charlie Kirk incident, people get fired left and right for putting this stuff on social media. But Candy somehow is like not canceled at all. Like, let's stop it.
Okay, well, this is what I want.
Candy is hiding from herself. Like, please, like, let's be for real here. Oh my God. Here we go.
Eyes wide open but lost in the haze. You think the spark is a powder dream, but it's love. It's love, it's the dopamine. Your heart's got wings wings, but they're stuck on the ground. You need a lift that'll stick around.
This is what Candy is on.
Stop snorting, move, cause
Candy is in
stop snorting,
hiding from herself.
it ain't the answer, it's just a mute. Let your heart ignite, feel the truth.
You can be locked up and making the call.
Stop snorting,
This is
move,
egregious.
cause you're a diamond buried.
This in and of itself is a violation. You can be locked up for that.
No, sir. Okay. You, sir, have been convicted and you've been up here this entire time. And I've been trying to get to various scientific subjects and serious information. You've been up here.
Yeah, like Timcast.
No.
Asking me whether or not Candy is a fan. Yeah, that's serious science. Okay.
You've clearly been gripped.
HJ
That
and
they're
the
tracking
Illuminati?
this down,
No.
and that they believe they might know this person is, and I'm like, okay, just do your thing.
No.
I could say it like that, or I can open my show and say,
We're going on
friends,
the air.
I am here to tell you that we will be off the air this week. There is something serious going on right now that I can't speak too much about, but there's an active assassination plot against me.
Man,
I have no choice. I have been in contact with the FBI.
You see on the street,
have-
you just want to bust him in the head with a brick, dog. Like, it's
Wait,
just
what? What?
Tim got a super punchable face.
Tim has a punchable face. How did we get that? I feel like that's 0 to 60. I feel like the gravity from your conviction is starting to, like, I feel like you're imploding now. Are you?
One in the chat if Tim got a punchable face. One in the chat.
One in the chat if Tanai is imploding with violent.
Now, how you gonna tell somebody to put a number after I already stated a number? Stop it.
Whoa.
Akey coming in with the flim flam.
Whoa,
Terrible.
buddy. Wait. I need you to just calm it down a minute over there. Jesus. It is going to be fine. We know the COs and we can smuggle you in some of good things.
So we got the crooked warden over here.
Listen, we can make sure we can make sure your stay is, we're going to make sure you straight.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Anyway, Candy hiding from herself. She is the feds.
We're going to keep you together. We're going to keep you together.
No, go keep Candy together. She the one said she getting assassination attempts. Like, I don't have any of those problems.
I want you to stop threatening our digital co-hosts, okay?
I'm not threatening anybody. I made an observation. You got to like differentiate between those two things.
This is Kemedicine, so we're keeping HJ on the show. We have HJ and his Illuminati adjacent friends.
Confirmed. These are credible threats, and there's an active plot. And I will tell you this, the government is involved. So I won't be around for the next few days, but trust me, we'll figure this out, and Godspeed.
You know,
here's the important thing. The government is involved. The government is involved in tracking down the threats.
Right.
But it sounds like I'm saying they're trying to kill me. You see, we can play these games all day and night, and you know what? You get views from it.
The great news is if you did do that, you'd be nominated for a grifty. You'd be you and Candace would be fighting for the grifties.
Oh, I can't beat her. Come on. Bridget McCrone is a man.
That's what I was wondering. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay,
Yo, I ain't gonna
this
hold you.
is
The Bridget
hard
McCrone
hitting
is
journalism here that you're
hilarious, dog. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Hold on. I think that's a very serious matter.
That shit is funny. That is real funny.
That is not funny at all.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is hilarious. Yes, it is hilarious.
Okay, so first of all, let's just clarify. Do you believe that that is a woman? Yes or no?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I just think it's funny.
The views and the opinions expressed on this platform are not
Look,
the views and opinions of the host. Just saying.
again, I don't know and I don't care.
Hmm.
I think the assertion is hilarious, though.
Okay, so when you are outside those doors to those rooms,
Nobody's asking me about Bridget McCrone.
oh, come on tonight. Who's in that hallway with you?
It's not Bridget McCrone.
Bridget is in that hallway.
Not Bridget McCrone. No.
Bridget is in that hallway.
No, absolutely not.
Bridget is in that hallway, and Bridget adjacent.
No.
Bridget adjacent.
I am in no Bridget proximity at all. No, sir.
There's lots of people in that hallway with you, including Nori from Drink Champs.
Bridget McCrone is not one of them.
Okay.
Neither is Nori. Nori is not making any noise in the hallway.
Telling me a foreign leader just so happens to have a phallus? Like, this is what am I supposed to like? What am I supposed to do with this information as a viewer? Like, is it?
I think that we have grounds for charges next week.
Okay, so what are we at? Why are we on charges?
I think there are a lot of circumstantial evidence culminating in the phallus gesture. Culminating in the phallus gesture.
That might have been, he might have been close to the speed limit on Grifton there. We might have to we're gonna have to pull the radar gun out next time.
Close to the speed limit, huh?
Dangerously close to getting the ticket.
Bro. That is crazy. That was crazy.
It's not America First. It's not America Only. It's not MAGA. It's not right wing. It's not conservative. It's not politics. It is just straight up National Enquirer, which leads to my next point. Yeah. Candace Owens is the Oprah for malls. Okay, so malls is my term for middle-aged white women. So you got a bunch of these middle-aged white women who sitting at home who are just now getting red pill, right? So instead of going to Alex Jones, who I believe Candace Owens is being used to just drown out, like we haven't heard from Alex, right? But because Candace Owens has basically put a cloud over his name, but she comes in and now she's the new tinfoil person because she's more palatable. She's a mother. She speaks so well, and she was well connected to this whole conspiracy around. So she's the new Oprah that these women go to.
He got a point. He definitely got a point with that.
He doesn't have a point because Candace is not a mother. Since when Candace became a mother?
Then Candace got kids, don't she?
So what? Wait a minute. Hold on. So since when does having kids qualify you as a mother?
What else is this supposed to qualify you as? We asked if she was a present mother. Like, I mean, nobody in her house, nobody know what she doing with her kids.
I stand corrected. She was not accused of being a mom. She was being a mother.
Thank you. Like, here you go with the word salad. Like, all you gotta just listen to the interview.
Okay, all right. Okay.
For drama,
it's true crime.
Yeah, it's
drama.
It's
let me jump to this story. We've got. I'm actually just going to jump to this one. Actually, yeah, this is a Post editorial board. Check this out. This is how crazy things are getting. This is the New York Post. This is the Post editorial board from yesterday. French-Israeli hit squad as Candace Owens spirals into lunacy, blame the digital media cesspool. Can someone who cares about Candace Owens please get her to a psychiatrist?
Okay, we're going to stop that propaganda against Candy.
Now, I will say when people try to kill your image publicly, there is some stuff going on behind the scenes. So, maybe she do got them people after her, and maybe it's time to recycle somebody else and put somebody else in her place. I don't know.
Okay, so hold on. Are you saying that Tim Cass is those people?
I don't know. They're just reading off headlines. I mean, they could be, they could not be. Again, I don't know.
Has Tim Cass been in the hallway with you?
No, I just said he got a punchable face. Why would he be in the hallway with me?
I don't know. You might be mad because he was in the hallway with you, and then he went in the door and closed it behind
Oh,
it.
no, sir.
Hallway.
No, sir.
So now
no,
all of a sudden he got a punchable
no,
face.
you
Like,
need
that's
to
crazy.
post on them tabs. No, sir.
No, that is
no,
wildly random.
No, sir.
That is
That's
wildly
not
random that you try to induce thoughts
sir.
of violence in the chat members by asking them to vote on said foolishness.
He got a punchable face. It is what it is. Like, it's a lot of people got punchable faces. He just happened to be one of them.
This is pure madness.
This is not madness. You ask how you asking questions and they get mad at the answer. Like, again, they're running a crazy smear campaign on her right now. So, you know, it is what it is. But HJ is 100% correct about her being Oprah for middle-aged white women. You know, because you gotta clean your blacks up before you put them in front of white people. That's the same program they had with Obama. So I definitely see it, but they're definitely running a smear campaign against her right now. So, but again, all this shit is engineered. Like, this again, when they put this stuff out in front of you, this because they want you to know what this is.
One's in the chat. If you're ordering a brand new book from Barnes and Nobles right now because you've already thrown the book at Tanai.
Oh my god. Yeah. You use my name to sell books. That's crazy. All you had to do is like, hey, could you put this book on your Twitter page and tweet it out to your followers? I'd gladly done that.
See, that is what happens when you're dealing with somebody that's highly educated.
What? They treat you like a human being?
No, butter on off of there, sir. What they reverse psychology. So now that he has been convicted and he is due to be taken.
Oh my God.
In the morning to start, them folks with the headsets is on their way to his location. They got your location. Now all of a sudden he want to promote the book and he want to punch white folks in the face and all that. It's too late, brother. It's too late. Don't try that, okay? Because I think Tim is a very genuine soul.
Oh, now he's a genuine soul. Okay, and earlier I don't know about Tim Cast. Don't lump him in with Candy.
First, I was defending Joe Rogan.
Excuse me, head glazer Joe Rogan. Don't lump him in with Joe, my jujitsu.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to imitate my?
That's what you be doing.
Are you trying to imitate my? Well, first of all, your Inky impression needs some work, sir. Okay, let's just stop you right there. Okay, and I said for the record that Candy has been suspicious and suspect as long as I've known.
Okay, so it's Rogan. Like, you got, let's put them
all
in there.
No, Rogan has not.
Let me ask you a question.
Don't you dare.
What? It's just a question. You think Joe will let you on his platform?
I think that Joe is high a good bit of the time.
Okay, so now we throwing Joe under the bus. Okay.
No, hold
on. Chad, this is very clear that Inky is gonna do whatever he can to preserve his own image. It don't matter if y'all was mans and if y'all were cool in the hood. You know, it's gonna be like, you know, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, hoes all on me.
Ooh, go ahead, say that again.
See, y'all see this? This is madness. This is absolutely.
Stop it. Just say it again. Say it again while my shoulders is bouncing. You see my shoulders is bouncing?
Absolutely not. No. Inky is clearly the common denominator here. He is the bottom line. If it don't make dollars for him, then it don't make sense either. So that's where we are.
That is absolutely untrue.
Oh, really? Okay. We saw you just switched up on your man Rogan.
Penny from Tim Cass or Joe Rogan.
You don't get a penny from House of Consciousness either.
That is a fact. Nor do I get a penny.
So we have to question your mental state.
Or do I get a penny
over there and argue with mental midgets for free?
No, or do I get a penny from Candy? But I do think that Candy and Joe Rogan have some good, solid stances and opinions sometimes.
Elite glazing.
Elite glazing?
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to glaze Candace Owens?
Yes, it's possible to glaze Candace.
Candace has something that can be glazed? That's kind of crazy. Is Candy in the same? Is she in that hallway with?
She in the hallway with Bridget.
Man, there's a lot of Madame Blavatsky going on tonight. That is wild.
My God.
It's crazy right now.
I don't know what we're gonna do with you. You always try to make it seem like HJ is the head troll on here. I think it's clear tonight that you got some trollology that you've been holding in your back pocket for at least a few episodes, and you've been deflecting it on him.
No, I just have a notebook where I've been taking, notes.
Cancer.
Writing down valuable insights. And sharing them with my people.
So we have these standing ways. By the way, tonight, do you think Bridget McCrow has a dick? Yeah, that's a very, very, very insightful. Very insightful.
Well, I didn't say that, sir. You do not have a video clip of me using that kind of language.
Okay, sure.
That is wild. And then you got people agreeing with you. This is crazy.
That's because they see what time it is. They see through your facade. We know what time it is.
Facade? What kind of crazy talk? That is wild.
What do you mean? What kind of crazy talk? That is established American language. Like what do we mean? It might originate in a different country, but that's an established word.
Not when applied to me, sir. That is crazy. Oh my God. That is outlandish gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook. Okay, sure.
Exactly. See, people understand what's happening. I'm just being a good teammate. That's all I'm.
You doing what you normally do. No. That gets hidden by what HJ does because HJ shit is so over the top.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir.
That is not the truth.
Everybody that watches Kemedicine knows that you and HJ are the master trolls.
No, sir.
Y'all brought me in to keep y'all in line.
No, well, what's actually been going on though is you've been pulling the strings from behind the scenes.
No, sir, that's completely untrue.
Yes, that is a fact because you came in and you have weaponized the chat, and that is evident by what's going on the last.
Okay, so I asked a simple question. I'm weaponizing the chat.
Listen, I'm gonna need you to get yourself together, buddy. This is wild. Okay, this is wild.
You're chasing stars through a cloud.
Look at this video. Like this is for you. This is a reminder.
Eyes wide open but lost in the haze. You think the spark is a powder dream, but it's love. It's love. It's the dopamine. Your heart's got wings, but they're stuck on the ground. You need a lift that'll stick around. Stop snorting, move, cause
then the AI don't say it right. Oh my God.
Move, cause
you see it, Cam?
It ain't the answer.
I don't take my phone out.
Let your heart ignite, feel the truth. Stop snorting, move, cause.
Okay.
This man got a whole song talking about some stop snorting, move kazoo.
Well, because it's a public service announcement for people who have been having trouble. We want to reach out. Philanthropy, community work.
You love reaching out.
Philanthropy, community work.
The community is overdosed on philanthropy. There's no more philanthropy needed. Some people just need to be left to drown in their own devices.
That is shameful for you to say.
No, it's not. It's not shameful at all. I don't care.
Well,
I've said several times I don't really like people, especially people I don't know. And here you go.
You're a diamond buried in the dirt. Polish the pain, let go of the hurt. The rush you crave is a fleeting
This is not
light.
even
But
a regular
love
Kemedicine court.
burns
This is like
steady
traffic
all
court.
through the night. Your veins
Let me
won't
take my
fight.
figure and
Buried in the dirt. Polish the pain,
this
let
court
go
is
of the hurt.
obviously
Diamond buried in the dirt. Polish the pain, let go of the hurt. The rush you crave is
we want you to let go of the hurt.
This is Hotep traffic court. Let me pay my fine so I can go ahead and do my and get out the way. Let me just. Where's the ticket number? What clerk do I need to see? So I can pay this fine?
Yo, that was crazy. That was good. That was good. That was good. We're leaving on that note. We're shutting it down. That was crazy right there. I don't even have anything after that.
This is why you have to go to Amazon and get the book, Rich Abs, Poor Abs, now.